What up, everybody? It is Falcons Daily. I am CG Craig Green, your host, and appreciate all of you checking us out and hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Please do so, and we really appreciate all of you and all your attention on this platform. So we're going to jump right into it. Won't keep it very long today. Again, we're going to just kind of jump right into it. And right now, we're looking at several different things. First of which, how are the Falcons approaching training camp? Again, you know the rookies reported yesterday. The veterans report today, and today will be their first official practice with everyone on the field. And some of the players spoke yesterday. Some of the veteran guys, Chris Lindstrom, Caden Ellis, and of course Bijan Robinson, all spoke to the media yesterday, and they were talking about their approach to camp. And they asked Bijan Robinson how he was taking it. Was he looking ahead to the regular season? Was he looking ahead even to the first preseason game? Or what his mindset was when he's coming into the building and getting himself ready for the 2025 season. Bijan Robinson had a very insightful answer and a very grown-up answer, I guess I would say. I mean, not that I would expect anything less from Bijan, but you can tell the maturity is there with him. He's growing not only as a player but as a person. But you know, we heard Bijan talk to the media. They asked him about that, and Bijan's response to looking ahead was he told the media, his quote was, "We got to focus on the little things first and focus on the moment that we're in. This is the NFL and it can go either way." He said it, but what he meant was the season. The season can go either way. If you look ahead and you're worried about Thursday before you get through Wednesday, you're not going to be at your best on that Wednesday. So I agree with Bijan right there. You do got to take it day by day, be in the moment, and worry about everything else later. Because, again, you can't make it to preseason game one unless you make it through practice one first. So totally agree with Bijan on that. The season can go either way. It's a huge season for the Falcons. Expectations are high, not only for the players, but for Michael Penix, and really for the coaching, for the head coach and for the general manager, specifically more so for Terry Fontenot. This is his fifth year with the team, as opposed to what was going on with Raheem Morris. This is his second full year as Falcons head coach. So again, high stakes this season, plenty on the line, but it's all going to start at training camp today. What veteran wide receivers are out there that we should bring to camp? That was a question that was posed in the chat by our friend Dave Joseph 1457. What's going on, Dave? Good to see you back in the comments. He wanted to know what free agent wide receivers are out there that could help us, that we could invite to camp. There's plenty of them out there. I mean, Amari Cooper's still out there. Who else is out there? Amari Cooper is out there. You've still got also Keenan Allen's out there. Excuse me, Nelson Aguilar's out there. But a couple guys I was looking at that I put my focus on. One of them we hadn't really talked about. First of which, Gabriel Davis is still a free agent right now as well. Played last year for Jacksonville. Started 9 games, played in 10. 42 catches on 20 catches on 42 targets. In mid-year for him. Again, 12 yards a catch, 2 touchdowns. So 239 yards altogether. So again, not the greatest season for Gabe Davis with Jacksonville's offense. But, he had his first 4 years before that with Buffalo, made his name there with the Bills. When he was with Buffalo, it was a really, Josh Allen was finding him. I mean, as a Buffalo Bill, he scored 27 touchdowns in 4 seasons. So, down year for Gabe Davis last year. But again, don't know if the Falcons could even afford him, because he had a pretty big salary with the Jags. So, but that's one guy that I'd invite in a fantasy situation. The other one, Tyler Boyd, someone who also came from, coming from the Cincinnati Bengals, played last year for the Tennessee Titans, an underwhelming season for Tyler Boyd as well. 16 games, started 8 of them, 390 yards, did average 10 yards a catch. Did not score a touchdown last season. But again, someone who played his whole career with Cincinnati before that. He's a veteran player. Another guy who could help the Falcons out. But also the other question I think with that too, Dave, is does bringing in any of these guys, does it stunt the offense, the growth of the offense at all? Does it hinder anything that Drake London is trying to get done? Trying to establish himself as the number one wide receiver. Does it get in the way of Mooney's progression and his ascension, to like a 1A status? So it's got to be the right combination, the right synergy, of course. But those are the two guys that are on my radar right now, Gabe Davis and Tyler Boyd. If we could give them a look, hey, why not? I'd be down for that whatsoever. Also, another question that was brought up in our chat by our friend Jeff Holton 1225. He was talking about Raheem and the starters playing in the preseason. He said it'll be interesting to see how Raheem plays as starters in the preseason. I really hope they get more snaps than last year, although I know they want to avoid injury. And you're right, they do want to avoid injury. But also, injuries can happen at any time. We saw it last season in the preseason with Braylon Trice and DeMarco Helms, who both got injured in the same game against the Dolphins, getting ready for the regular season. You can't wrap these guys in bubble wrap before the season starts, because I think then that's when you're going to have more of the slow starts and and miscommunication. So there's got to be that happy medium. There's got to be that healthy balance of being able to play those starters. I think Penix needs to be out there with Ryan Newsel. Even if it's just in handoff duty. Short passes, something like that. He's got to get into the flow of the game. Want to see let's get Xavier Watts out there. Let's get Jalen Walker out there. Let's get these rookies out there. Joshua Simon. Let's get these guys on the field. I want to see the offense at least, the full first team offense, full first team defense, at least a couple of times here in the preseason. Not so much as a fan, but just for the growth, the development, the camaraderie, and for the chemistry of the team. I think it's only going to help. If players get hurt, unfortunately, that's the NFL and that's what happens. But you've got to know what you've got out there, and you've got to, have some kind of idea of what you look like heading into week one against the Bucs. Everybody, I really appreciate y'all chiming in the comment section yesterday. Jeff Holden 1225, and also Jeff Holden 1225, and also Dave Joseph 1457. Two of our long-standing contributors to the show. So appreciate y'all chiming in yesterday and giving us something to ponder. Continue to rise up and sound off in the comments when you are able to. So make sure you not only hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but also leave a comment and let us know not only what you think of the show, but what's on your mind when it comes to the Falcons. So we'll be back tomorrow with some more on Falcons Friday. And again, guys, all the players report to camp today. We'll have some quotes and some things like that, some storylines for you to chop up and to ponder over on Falcons Friday. So enjoy your Thursday. Stay cool out there, and we will see you tomorrow with more Falcons Daily.